One of the areas that I think is really exciting to think about in the future is where the learner controls their learning regardless of what platform they're on. So this concept of real-time learning analytics has already been talked about in terms of the instructors being able to see where their students are falling off, which could indicate a student at risk. But what's more exciting is when the learners get to build their portfolio of learning themselves, keep track of it, see what they're good at, see what they need to keep practicing, and that they could do that across a whole medium of different courses that are on different platforms. One of the things that's changed, certainly since 2015, is a broader realization that a slapdash product, perhaps thrown together with voice over PowerPoint, while you can get those to market really fast and potentially get some revenues off of them, they really don't represent the careful quality of work that your professors are doing on campus in the traditional sense. And so as a university, you really want your online product to amplify that same excellence that you have on campus, just in a different medium. Often what happens in universities, there's not an understanding of TCO, total cost of ownership, of what it really takes to afford and support a team to build those kinds of learning experiences. And so they can falsely think that it's actually less expensive for them to do it with a few internal employees. When in fact the opposite is the case, because with professional groups like Onlea, the ability to minimize the time that it takes to actually produce high quality is quite effective, because our team is extremely talented and is focused on those kinds of efficiencies, both within their own structure of work and for the clients. You have, and many of us do, kind of a Swiss cheese of what you've learned in life, and there's holes. And so identification and targeting of those holes and filling them in is far more precise for us as learners than having to go out and take an entire degree in something else because there's pieces we don't know. And I think that's where machine learning through learning analytics can really aid learners in the future and be part of what Onlea would do in the production realm as well. Absolutely. I think it will happen. I think the reticence that was there in the early days of MOOC, but that means the university will close down and no one will come between the ages of 18 and 24 and sit in my classrooms and take my courses. I don't think we're moving away from that culturally. I think there are many social reasons why that construct it's quite cherished. But there's also billions of uneducated folks out there who, with access to cheap smartphones, are able to now hook up to learning experiences that they simply did not have access to even 5 years ago. And so I think the whole process is augmentative to what's already going on in the classic Western university structure. Well, right now Onlea is really busy in its course productions and its software development of interactive learning experiences that support the production and cement the learning objectives for the students so that they really feel that they've grasped the material. And that will continue, and through our embracing of new technologies, we'll be able to grow that in many directions. We already have done proof of concept in virtual reality using immersive film experiences. I'm really excited about that as a model. So not the animated virtual reality experience, but the filmed virtual reality experience, because it's highly emotive and you feel that you really are in the situation. So I imagine a place where we reconstitute all case studies that ever existed for a particular medium into that format.